we need what we are talking about. The refinery of the brokerage mentality. And this is where very important to look at many things we believed in the past, and it's time to change our way of thinking about it. So one of the things is summer. So I know it's not easy, ladies and gentlemen, to be spending the summer in Dubai, watching that story where people in Greece or Saint-Tropez and feeling sometimes demotivated because you are working hard here. But yeah, things doesn't look as perfect as Instagram. And being here in the summer is an opportunity. Definitely an opportunity. I spent the last 19 years in the UAE, specifically in Dubai. I've never went on vacation in summer. Who knows me? He knows my vacation was always between December and January, because summer is an opportunity. This is not an only belief, this is a number. So these numbers we grabbed from Frank Intelligence Market, where you see for the last 3 years the numbers of transactions and that out. So if we look about this year, because if I get to 25 and 24 numbers, you will say the situation was different. Just this year itself, when 1st of June came and you felt that the bad season is starting, Dubai closed 33 billion dirhams in transaction. 13,946 transactions. That's a proof that summer is not a dead season. You want more? July. 16 billion dirhams of transactions. So it's not a dead season. It's not the season where you need to jump for vacation. It's actually an opportunity for the growing brokers to gain more market share. It's an opportunity to be available when others are not. And this is what I'm going to talk about it in detail. So, very important thing to understand before starting anything, the new norm which we had in the last couple of months is a new norm. It's not a situation where it's gonna be past and we're gonna go back to how situation was on February 29th. What happened? Got Dubai to a new state. It got some challenges, but it got tons of advantages. And one of these advantages that you guys, real estate people, real estate brokers, they start to sell defense systems. So today with our clients, we start to speak about the defense systems capabilities which the country has, which prove to the world that Dubai is not accident, it's not by luck safe. All the stories we've been hearing in the past about balloon and bubbles and all that stuff, Dubai proved in all the aspects, from financial crisis to the uncertainty which we face, that yes, Dubai can survive, and Dubai can prepare to what no one ever imagined. So we never imagined that this would happen in the United Arab Emirates. But the leadership which we have, they imagined and they got prepared. So this what let UAE and Dubai be in a different place with all the competition. So the new norm had a new setup. If you will keep dealing with the market and the mentality in the old way, where there was a customers coming every 5 minutes, you're gonna unfortunately be Nokia. Is anyone wants to be Nokia? I don't. So to not be Nokia, you need to adapt to the new norm. In a very simple, straightforward. Number one, you need to understand that the situation is changed. There is no more that luxury of having clients non-stop, messing with one of them, winning other one. No, it's different. And we need to start changing what in the past was something we believe in. So we grow up on something says that hard, I'm not sure if that will make you sad, but not. The hard work sometimes never pay off. The smart work does. We've seen through all our lives people who've been putting efforts and hard work and they stayed on zero all their lives. This is not because life not fair, because hard work does not pay off. Smart work does. And this is what you need to catch exactly at this stage. So uncertainty created the new norm which we need to follow and to change our structure of business. So the market will keep growing for sure. Part of the positive things I said, uncertainty showed us that, guys, you realize that the prices never dropped. What we passed through, we should see a property which was 4 million becoming 1 million. But this did not happen, which means the structure of Dubai market and the UAE market, we get matured enough that the price range which we have, it's not related on high, not based on high. It's based on lots, availability, how much still we have empty plots around the city. So having the prices surviving through all of this, that's a very positive sign. Also, one more positivity out of what we passed, that the market will clean up. And most of you were crying a couple of months back saying, everyone wants to be a broker. Every capital crew wants to be a broker. Good. So now you need to survive because the market is cleaning up. So instead of having 100,000 brokers, if you can survive and work in the right structure and the right model, in a couple of months you will be one out of 30,000 instead of being one of 100,000. The luxury of having clients here and there, this is something little bit part of the puzzle. We need to utilize the clients which we have. We cannot keep looking of creating more clients non-stop like before. The numbers were really crazy, where people, maybe some of your colleagues even tells you when they were closing a deal on Monday and another deal on Wednesday. This situation and this strategy which we had at that time need to shift. Not need to shift because the situation is bad, but it need to shift for you to survive. The market is growing, but are you part of it? This is the question. What we need to focus on today is the 5S strategy, which is based on the structure, source, speed, signal, and share less. I know sharing is caring usually, but today is not. So, everyone as the real estate agent, always, especially on Monday meetings, that stressful meeting, sell more. Today I would like to take this moment and say, you guys, don't sell more. Please don't sell more. Please. Because what you need to do is to utilize your own clients to the maximum. Utilizing the client 30% and throwing him to almost nowhere. It's just for looking for another client that will burn your time, will burn your capability, and it does not work with the current new norm. Right, let's dig in more. This clicker killing me. Okay, so what do you mean when I say utilizing the clients more and more? Before, let's be very honest. There is no clients today in the room. That's good. So before, we always looked into the best sales pitch, into the most famous project in the city. We never cared if a project is 60-40. Not everyone, but majority. They never cared if it's 50-50, 60-40, or 70-30 even. Today, you need to care because your client has a limited amount of money he is willing to invest in this market nowadays. So if you manage, same what Dr. Noor was saying, the investment architect, if you architect that money which he has by putting it in a low equity project, that will get you multiple units and multiple deals from the same client. And if you've never been interested in knowing this more, you need to learn more about the low equity investment. Having a client with a low equity investment with ability to satisfy him much more on the handover, that will keep you as a broker forever. Nowadays, we are looking about a project with a 20/80 payment plan, which we find having multiple options of it today. I want to explain you why the low equity advantage always good for the broker. Number one, because the developer always feel cash rich. We are seeing a lot of offers in the market. 20% discount, DSD waiver, 70 million discount. All this let the client run away. The client is not stupid. Think about it yourself. If you go to buy a property today and they will say you 20% discount, would you buy? If you do, it's a don't sell more. Utilize what you have. Next. So, sourcing. This is one of the things also you need to be careful with. Nowadays, we always dream about the full floor thing. Does anyone doesn't dream about the full floor? Maybe some of you close the full floors already, but still dreams about it. I would dream about it too. But full floor does not walk in the middle of the night to your bed. Full floor you can create yourself. When we are talking about a small entry projects, for instance, when there is a 20-80% project, which requires $100,000 full payment from today till handover. That means if your client can be convinced about 2 units, you need 2 more clients to create a bulk deal. I'll be very honest with you. Today we all know that when you walk into the developer office with 6 units, you can pressure the developer, you can get a better discount, you can consider it as a bulk deal. So why do I need to wait until that 6 units comes? We had an experience, I think a year or 2 years ago, where the clients were buying half floor and we got for kind of discount. So what I did, I just let my team to go to their clients and say, we are doing half floor. If you want to be part of that deal, join it and get you the same discount. We sold 2 floors just for that sake of that news we shared. So don't wait for the bulk deal. Create it. If you're getting a client who is going to throw $1 million in an investment of 70-30, you can switch him for 2 units here and then start your journey of bulk deal, where you can grab more clients. And these clients are not coming from the pipeline. These clients, they never been in the pipeline. But pushing them the direction of full bulk deal, that's what created them. So, the next great deal may not be launched, may be released. So, many of you are here that we don't want to be secondary markets, we want to stay on off-plan. We need to focus on off-plan. That's completely up to you. I have my opinion about secondary, and I will continue to believe in it. But at least you need to source the secondary of off-plan. There will be tons of units getting sold from the off-plan projects. Don't focus on secondary, but at least have these deals. There is tons of it. And the more you will have access to it, the more you're gonna get your clients confident that they are dealing with the right property consult. So, sourcing your deals from the normal channels will not work. You need to be extraordinary. You need to look into where is the distressed deals is. That's not necessarily will push you to close that deals, but that will grab the attention of your clients that he is dealing with the right agent. Don't ignore reality. We are seeing on the Instagrams too many people saying, oh, situation is perfect, sold out. By the way, this is the most funny joke I had ever. Sold out, fully sold out. Wow. 2 days later, one more building. It was only one building. Then 2 weeks later, we had a third building. But you told me that you sold out the full project. Don't ignore reality. This will not buy you a client. This will let the client run away from you. Be realistic, be transparent, be as real as possible, because everyone is seeing it. The situation in the UAE today, for me, is much better than before. For me, when I invest now, I invest with the full trust of that country. Because before, I didn't know how much UAE is strong military-wise. Now I know. Now I know that I can continue living with my family here forever, no matter what happens. So that's all are an advantages for an extra investment, for a different language we need to talk about. Talking this way is much better than just saying, no, all is good, all is classical. This doesn't make any sense. We've seen that on the social media, unfortunately. Speed. In the journey of surviving all of this, you need a speed. You cannot spend time like before. You cannot spend days for one inquiry, which at the end of it, you might hear that cheap answer, I'll check and call you back. You can't. You can invest on it 10 minutes, you can invest on it an hour, but you cannot invest days. Because if you do so, you're gonna waste your time on a very limited number of prospects, which means you're gonna be cleaned up. So, you need the speed. There is so everyone I think expected when I come on the stage, I will speak about would AI replace the human? What the best tools of AI? So if I speak about this, I'll be the first one who replace on stage. That as you have the 2 hands on you, you must to have the AI on you. There is stuff, stupid stuff which you cannot do anymore. The AI can do it. It's a $20 investment, can save hours of your time. What is these things? Simply searching projects, analyzing projects, really? is analyzing in the world of analyzing, is there a better analysis other than analyzing the numbers and the past of each area and investment? How long do you know about these areas? You will research, you will know a year or two. AI is able to get you 30 years of analysis. So who's better analyst? Him, not you. You can do it, but you're gonna spend months. Is it worth it to invest all that time on it? So all the stuff must to be replaced. You got tons of way to replace it. I'm not here to teach you how. Just put on Google how to do all that stuff. You will find thousands of tools and softwares. AI now everywhere. Even tissue boxes are AI. So you will find a way how to do it. Research, calculations, organizing the graph, create, prepare. Also at the same time, today is not acceptable to share a normal proposal to your client. Because of the AI, because he's seeing a lot of agents around the market, and the smallest one of the brokers sharing 3,000 page generated by cloud, he cannot accept anymore your WhatsApp messages saying the profit like this, the ROC like this. So you need to elevate. You need to get yourself as proper as the client sees from the other agents. Signal. Probably this situation teach you that if you don't get your name as a brand in the market, you are not in the market. As simple as it is. Branding is not an option. Branding is not a something luxury you are investing a couple of thousand whenever you have some cash on side. Branding is a KPI, is a target. Today, as simple as it is, if you are not available in the digital world, you are not available anywhere. You need to get that through. Being in the summer in Dubai, being surviving in that period, it's a great advantage because you've got a lot of time to invest on that side. I'm not saying here go get that social media company which will cost you 10, 15, 20K. I'm saying just get in. Do anything. A bad video is better than no video. A bad post better than no post. Anything you do, the worst thing you are doing right now that you are doing nothing. So anything you will do, it will be left. Don't think as if your post will be like a Donald Trump post all the world will watch. Take it easy. Take it easy. You are now at the beginning, so any content you're gonna do is not gonna be that much watched as you imagine in your brain. So just move. Just do anything in that direction. Because what you are doing now is the worst by doing nothing. Too many people start to forget about websites. Start to see that part of the past. Not having your own website, it means you are not an agent. You know why? Because it means you don't have your lead page where people can register for you as a lead. It means that you don't believe that any human on earth would be interested to register himself as a lead for you. If you don't believe, who will believe? Or are you depending on a company you joined 3 days ago and you're gonna leave after 3 days that they will do for you this brand? If they would, you wouldn't leave in 3 days. As simple as it is. So, website, digital marketing, database. People, companies are paying billions for database. And you come to broker. I sold one guy from Shoba, Atlant. What was his name? What do you mean, man? You need a database. You need to understand who is your client, when he purchased, when he invested, when is his birthday, what is his marriage anniversary. Without database, you are not in the business, you are not serious. You cannot depend on your numbers and on WhatsApp when you remember or you get some indication that, oh, I remember I saw in that project. You need to continue. If you will always be exploring a new clients because you cannot use your existing ones, you are an occasional real estate broker. You are not there to stay. Share list. When you are in the survival mode, you need to take care of yourself. When you are in the luxury mode, you start to take care of the people around you. You can't afford throwing money off your commission left and right. You need to study today, right now. You need to ask yourself, how much it costing me my dealer processing? Forget about that big words we hear in the market. Corporate breath. You all tried much more than me. Now you know reality. So you need to ask yourself how much my deal processing is costing. If your deal is costing you half of your commission, then think about alternatives. And if you think that I will tell you no, go for Frank, no. Think of registering your third license, maybe, if you can afford. If you can't, find another company which can give you more. Because at this period, you cannot afford throwing money left and right. As simple as it is, if you are doing 100K in commission, but getting to your pocket 50K, that's need double productivity to get the 100K. So you need to look very carefully where you are investing and where you are throwing part of your commission. And this is what really matters, because the more cash fueled you are, the longer you can survive. The longer you will survive, the more elite you're gonna be between the brokers who are gonna stay over there. I'm not saying here also only to worry about your commission power. I'm saying to worry about everything. You need to be economically focused on where you are investing everything. From time, money, opportunities, developers. You cannot now work with them alone. Yes, we are here today with Refine for a reason. Why we wouldn't be in Refine a year ago? Why we are not in Refine next year? Because these gentlemen over here, they understood the situation and they wanted to show the whole market that our projects, our developers are cash rich. Who doesn't know that the construction costs 35%? Without the plot even, just the construction cost. When a developer comes and say, you pay me 20% from now till the handover, you know what he's telling you? I don't care about your cash. I will not shut down if there is a problem. So that's why we are today with Refine. That's why they have a diversity in the options they have in that investment. So, are you bored? I still have you. Great. So, Shareless and all that reason we've heard before, it was the reason why we built Frank. Frank, it's not a business or a platform we created accidentally. It's a platform we worked on it for the last, now 26 months. Engineers start to work on this platform in April 2024. And this happened because of one of our founders' experience for more than 12, 13 years in the real estate broker. Because we knew all the pain the real estate broker is having. That's why we created Frank. Too many people get impressed when they join Frank or they go through the platform and say, every single aspect you thought about it. Yes, because we wanted to create an agent operating system where the agent can literally, look to the sentence, the next broker should have the capability of a brokerage without carrying the cost of a one. As simple as this sentence is, this is Frank. You are opening your own company with your own capability to process your deals and your friends' deals and your clients' deals without having the subscription of Property Finder, the DED renewal license, the admin, the finance, the tax, all that. This is what is a Frank. Whatever comes in between, you will find it there as a modules. From the listings, from the briefings, into the financing, the on-spot cash, and all that privilege.